Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. Welcome to a brand new week, one which houses mystery, intrigue, and the season finale of Severance. Get your waffle parties ready, and let's roll right into it. What's going on, everybody? It's Saga from SwitchForce. Hit that like button if you enjoy the show. It helps out a lot. And let me know what you're thinking in the comment sections down below or on Twitter, or just shout it into the sky, all right? Because I'm shouting first that there is a fantastic sale on Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Now, with Breath of the Wild 2 delayed, this might be the perfect way to buy time until the big one. It does take place in the Breath of the Wild universe, and Best Buy has it for 50% off, the lowest it's ever been, $30. And while obviously I don't think Hyrule Warriors is of the caliber of the main Breath of the Wild, this is a fun game that allows you to play a bunch of characters from the universe, and it's better than I think it gets credit for. $30, an absolute steal. If you're interested and looking for Zelda to play, it's a good pickup. Nobody's price matched it thus far. I guess you could keep your eyes on Amazon, but right now it's Best Buy 30 Age of Calamity. I give it approval. You know, I also approve of my fine friends at Lexar and their fantastic play card, which is the perfect way to boost your storage on Switch. It is fast, it is secure, and it is a super good value with cards up to 1 terabyte of storage. That's gonna hold everything you ever need. Plus, they're really good people over there. They love the show and they love you. So make sure to click the link in the description down below. Every time you do so, it helps support the channel, and I super appreciate it. I appreciate strong review scores, and that's exactly what LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga has brought our way. Earning itself an 81 on Metacritic, reviewers agree that this is a big game. And just like I told you when I played it, it's a bold step forward for both LEGO and Star Wars, merging the two and forming the best LEGO game we've ever got. Everybody agrees that this is a game with a lot of scope and a lot of scale. Some say it still feels like a childish LEGO game, but I think you kind of got to understand what you're getting into. Like, this is a lighthearted, fun game, but it's made incredibly well, and it runs well on Switch, holding a solid 30 frames per second. So thumbs up. Game's out later this week. If you're looking for a third-party game day and date on Switch, I don't think you can go wrong with this one. Ooh, the 8-bit big band was not wrong to pick Kirby as the song they rearranged and won themselves a Grammy. A Kirby song just won a Grammy at last night's awards. This is the Meta Knight's Revenge from Kirby Superstar in 1996, and the 8-bit big band rearranged it to spectacular success. Now, it's rare for a video game tune to be earning an award of this caliber, so kudos to 8-bit big band and Kirby himself. They did it even better than Nintendo did in Smash Bros. And won themselves a Grammy. What a year for the pink puff already. Now, I'm telling you, it is gonna be a great year for third-party stuff on Switch, and now we have confirmation that an Xbox timed exclusive is moving its way across the aisle, and we get to play it on April 14th. The latest game from Drinkbox Studios, successful makers of Guacamelee and Severed, which is really ironic since we were just talking about Severance. But their latest game, Nobody Saves the World, will be on Switch in just 2 weeks. For $25, you can play a game that came out initially on Xbox in January, got a bunch of praise, and features a boatload of characters. You can play as a knight, an archer, a rogue, a robot, a rat, a horse, a slug, all with different abilities, all with different trees to level up. It's an action RPG, a game that goes all the way with insanity and intense colors, and for the Switch version, adds local co-op. There's also online co-op, and when I played the game, I found it to be fun, innovative, creative, albeit a little bit repetitive, but this is still a great add for Switch, and I love the super soon release date. Do this, announce it, and it's out in 2 weeks. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are gonna check out Nobody Saves the World, and if you're glad we're bringing more games from the other platforms to our Nintendo Switch. Speaking of more games, it sounds like Ron Gilbert is returning to Monkey Island with Return to Monkey Island. This is a follow-up to a classic and beloved point-and-click adventure series starring Guybrush Threepwood and all of his scallywag adventures. We've seen some iterations along the way, including a Telltale series, but this one is like a true sequel, coming straight from Ron Gilbert himself, and it'll be out sometime later this year. It should be on Switch because other things of this sort have made its way to Switch, and a point-and-click adventure is something that the system can absolutely run. So I know this genre is a bit from the past, but if you're into fun stories, quizzical puzzles, and a whole lot of pirate jokes, then this one could be perfect for you. Now, maybe you're more into Super Smash Bros. And you're sad that we won't be getting another Smash Bros. On Switch. You can't top the Ultimate, but you can drop Rivals 2, which is the sequel to Rivals of Aether. This is a 2D Smash Bros. Clone that does a good job of incorporating interesting guest characters of its own, like Shovel Knight and Ori from Ori and the Blind Forest. Now they're working on the sequel, which brings in 3D and drops the Aether. It's just called Rivals 2. It's targeting 2024, which is far away, but if we believe Nintendo, the Switch will still be going strong then, and hey, I think we'd welcome another Smash Bros. Clone at that point, because we sure won't have another Smash Bros. I consider you all my brothers and sisters and everything in between. That's why we do the community polls, the family polls. Basically, they pop up every weekday evening on the community tab. And last night I asked, which fake Nintendo Switch themed cereal would you buy? Ugh, these sound delicious. Mario's, DK Banana Bunch and Crunch, Breath of the Wheat, Mouthful of Kirby, and Super Smash in a Bowl. And the resounding winner was just the plumber himself, Mario's, with 36% of the vote. I picked the Banana Bunch and Crunch because I think those flavors sound interesting. 19% agreed. Mouthful of Kirby right behind with 18%, and then Super Smash in a Bowl with 14%. And Breath of the Wheat only got 12%. Even though it's Zelda, I think the flavor profile sounds pretty pedestrian. I was thinking of something that was just kind of like Wheaties, and maybe that's a really boring cereal. Anyways, I wouldn't be surprised to see some of these hit store shelves, especially with the Mario movie and the theme park and Nintendo moving their way into mass media. So I don't know, maybe someone can steal my ideas and make DK Banana Bunch and Crunch. In the meantime though, have a fantastic start to your week, everybody. If it's starting off slow, hey, I just pumped it up for you. All right, thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. And until next time, love you lots. SwitchForce, out. You thought the video was over. But for the first time ever in GMM history, we're doing some post-credits stuff because I gotta talk about Severance. This is my favorite thing of 2022, and if you haven't seen it, you're missing out. The world building is so awesome, and they give you these little morsels that you follow breadcrumb trail style and try to uncover exactly what's going on. The acting is awesome. The actual world is just ingenious and unlike anything I've seen. And this concept of severed, right? Like being split, your mind, two different personas, but the same one person. It's phenomenal. It's on Apple TV. Check it out. Now let's do a little bit of a spoiler segment right here, okay? So the finale is coming out this week, and I am no clue what's gonna happen. All right, I've been reading like the online forums and trying to figure out my theory. I feel like it has something to do with brain damage, and I'm wondering if Lumen actually are good. Like maybe they go about it in a really rough, not great way, but if their overall purpose is medical, if they are trying to do something positive instead of like world doom and destruction. I think my favorite thing about the show is that it's able to be so mysterious without going like paranormal. Like there's no smoke monster here. It's just this creepy company and what they're actually up to. It's going to be insane when Mark and everyone wakes up out in the real world. And I'm going to predict that Rickon is actually working for Lumen. He's too weird in the book. It just all kind of comes together in a strange way that I think he's really maybe more nefarious than he lets on. I also think Helly is an Egan, and that's why she's all dressed up at the gala. And so that's going to be just a disaster. Helly hates Lumen when she's inside, but it appears that she loves Lumen when she's outside. Plus, what is going on with Harmony Cobell and the whole thing with her shrine to Egan and Kier, but then something about a breathing tube, and now she hates Lumen. Mark was considering quitting anyway, so how is that gonna go? And what are they really doing down there? And why was Miss Casey going down on the elevator? It seems like that's like the reset floor where maybe they reset your brain and try again. So I wonder if they're actually trying to do a healing procedure, but going about it like villains. Let me know what you think if you've seen the show, and if you haven't, well, you just got a whole bunch spoiled. I'm sorry, but yeah, Waffle Party on Thursday night when the new show comes out. I cannot freaking wait.